because I'm on medication. And I drank some caffeine before I left. Yeah, that was my high, okay? And I had a good time. One of my friends, she had a birthday party. She just turned 26. And so, and we had a very good time. I twerked for the girls. Yeah, it was me and that dude, but I wasn't doing that for that. One of the homegirls, a fine chick, too. This fine chick. She sang Anaconda, because I sang Coming Off Floor, Coming Off Floor, I Still Believe by Mariah Carey, and Party by Beyonce. You know, I see my Beyonce. So, we want to bring this up because before I had started singing, one of my associates, friends, I say, we don't hardly hang out, but we was at Selma, okay? And when he chose Juicy, and we want to bring this up because and mostly it was a lot of black folks there because this woman who happens to be Latina, she's Venezuelan, and she has a lot of African American. She did a lot of social work in Black Lives Matter. Her friend, the Chocolate System. They were both organized to go to Selma, and they was with the Black Lives Matter thing. Okay, also with the Selma trip, and so what happens is a Spanish dude who's not Mexican, who's Mexican descent, raps Juicy by Notorious B.I.G. And what happened, I was, we know my no nigga, and folks, no black folks, get upset, but I'm like, what, brothers and sisters, come on. And the reason I'm bringing this up because everybody's upset by Ambrose, her butt naked behind, half butt naked behind, Ambrose is part black, she's mixed, and she looks more, I can't say white because we have the Hispanic category, she can pass for Latina. But I can say when she's a little girl, she's like a dark hair white girl or maybe a Latina, okay? But she's a K veteran, which is a black and white mixture, and white on her dad's side. So she's racially mixed and she looks very, racially ambiguous. So everybody's mad at her for saying the N word. Now I'm not. No, let me just say, I hate the N word, and I admit that I'm guilty when I call George Zimmerman, who's part Afro Peru, which is black Peruvian, part Latina, black Latino, Afro Latino, Afro Hispanic, whatever, or his mama's side, okay? Because he killed Trayvon Martin, and I do not use that term for endearment. And so, yeah, because I will admit, I don't go around and use the N word. I hate that word. I don't call myself. But on my father's side, they're like up a little upscale. They were a little poor, but they make themselves look good and stuff. And they, like my grandmother and grandfather were hardworking people, so they don't associate when they out of anger they was use the N word. Okay, my grandfather deceased. I can say that because he would say it, and me and him got used to get into it when he said, what I'm saying, to me, you know what I'm saying, so it was a word of to, because all the folks back in the day, in the Jim Crow days, it was a put down word, just like the white man put it down for using the word, all the folks used it for a term of endearment, but I guess the ghetto culture, I'm sad that hip hop took advantage of this, but early hip hop never used the N word until the late 90s, no, late 80s, excuse me, late 80s when NWA came into the game. Okay, so what happened was he was singing a song and he said, I know, nigga, and folks was laughing, getting people African descent. And even this militant brother, this kind of camel skin brother about my shade, probably a little lighter, was, saying the word to him. So, well, you over here talking about black power, this and that, and you over here saying, let this Hispanic dude say the N word. And I know, what I'm saying, when you say Afro Latinos, I mean, Afro Latinos, Hispanics, the majority of Afro mestizos, including Mexicans, many Mexicans are. I understand it, but once again, they're not classified as one, okay? So, so anyway, so going back to Amber Rose, who was doing karaoke and so anyway, so at the party, so Amber Rose, okay, Amber Rose was, but had like she had a see-through shirt, like so like she was total butt naked and she was saying the N word and this and Kanye. Everybody drug her on not Instagram, Instagram, Twitter, okay, and now since Twitter, uh, everybody, and she said, well, I was drunk, like I go along with Lovey T. I thought it was real Lovey T. She tell the truth. Lovey T tell the truth. She to give her the side eye. Girl, you were not just too drunk to say the N word. You been talking like that. Excuse me. Your ex-husband say it, okay? And you hang around with strippers. Rappers love strippers, so not all men do, okay? Let's go and bands to make her ding. Okay, bands to make her ding. Okay, they ain't using hands. Okay, because you used to be a stripper since you were 15 years old. Okay, so don't get that bullshit, Miss Ambrose. You know damn well you hang out with ghetto folks. Don't let nobody fool with that high yellow color. I'm not hating. I'm a light shade. You lighter than me, but I'm a light shade too. I'm not dark skinned. But I will tell you, you trying to use it as a front. I don't talk like that. You told a big boy or B-boy, whatever his name is in L.A., you know doggone well you talk that way, and I'm not surprised. Now, let's change the subject. Now we had Chaz. What's the doggone Tom Hanks? Here's another mixed person who identified himself as white. Family has denied their black roots. I'm sorry, excuse me for any Melungeons come on my channel. I do apologize for saying Melungeon, okay? Even though I done study on mixed race families and mixed race people and groups, okay? So, because I'm a mixed race person myself, I'm African American, French Creole, which is another mixed race group, Native American, and English, when it makes me black and Caucasian Native American, African American, Caucasian Native American, okay? And Cameron part of this world. What's wrong with Stockholm Pongo? So, Tom Hanks, I had said on my other video that Tom Hanks, Nancy Hanks is Abraham Lincoln's mother. She was a Melungeon too. So, about one of the first partial black presidents, should I say. Um, Steve Martin, Helicopters alumni. I put the links on there on my video about this Tom Hanks son using the N word and Thomas Melungeon, excuse me, because I have you. Anyway, so people are so sad that we talk about history class. We don't never talk about triracial isolates because people just think black and white and they forget the black part is racially mixed. And also there's white people who are racially mixed, so they're not pure white. Due to the mixing between, this is my races, the Africans, the Native Americans, and the whites, the Caucasian Europeans, okay? And I'm a product of that. So it's Chaz Haze, or whatever doctor, his name is Chester Hanks. That's Tom Hanks' son. And Tom Hanks is a Melungeon, okay? Um, and Elvis Presley was also Melungeon, so yeah, he's partially black as well. And I call one thing about me, y'all. I call a spade a spade. I'm not with that pure so-called because you don't feel to acknowledge the other roots in your roots. If it wasn't for those races coming together, your ass wouldn't be here. Okay. So he got his Instagram been shut down and investigated for him using the N word. And I didn't know about Rihanna. Her Instagram got shut down for showing her nipples on her dress and everything. Yeah, that's a double standard. But like Lovey T was saying, I'm glad she said I'm not surprised. Now one thing, Chester Hayes, whatever your doggone name is, your rapper screen name, should I say, whatever you call yourself, Chester Hanks. Okay, that's Tom, I'm not no hating ass nigga. I don't call myself a nigga. Yeah, I got one drop of black blood, and so do you, Mr. Chester Hanks. Okay? You're behind though. Your daddy got some African DNA. Okay? I expose it all in there. One thing about me, I don't care how dark you are. I don't care how high light you are or whatever. You're mixed. Okay? That's why I don't like to use the word black as in a black American sense. As an African, yes, because many Africans, there are mixed race Africans, but many Africans, many of them, especially in the western part of, also in the southern Sudan, are very pure. There are mixed race Africans or whatever, but you have a lot of pure ones, okay? There are tribes that have not been has not had no contact with no Arabics, Semitic people, like for Jewish people, like for example the Ethiopians and Eritreans, they're racially mixed as well. Okay, and also Sudan, they mix with Arabic. The northern Sudan, that's southern either. That's you can tell they're very dark, even dark northern Sudan people. Because I had a friend who was northern Sudan, who was dark brown skin. He told me he was mixed with Arabic. He was not lying. They are very northern Sudan is very Islamic, and that's why they don't get along with the Sudanese. That's why slavery goes on between the northern Sudanese. Um, And even my dark skin, who's dark brown, okay, friend from Africa told me them people are black. Yeah, so no white man never took over Sudan, okay? But them folks, yeah, they got colorism down there, cause of Northern Sudanese, because I met one girl, I thought she was Hispanic, but she was Northern Sudanese as well. They think they're better, not because they're genetically mixed, but Sudan people they're Muslims. So if you're not Muslim, so that's why besides the Sudanese, they have their tribal polytheist religions, believe in other gods. And if they're not believing in other gods, they're either Christian, or they're Protestant, or Catholic, whatever. And they think they're better. That's why they slaved them folks. That's why we have the campaign trying to save the sons of these people. That's why many has came over here as immigrants, refugees here to the United States so they can get away from the enslavement from the North. They were trying to, I think they was talking about separating the countries. But anyway, but many Africans, there are Africans who are racially pure, okay? So I would say black when it comes to them. But when it comes to Cocoa African Americans, we're not pure Africans, okay? And I mean, well, you say about white folks. Okay, that's true. Like for example, this so-called white dude named Chester Hanks. Okay, Chad Tate, whatever the doggone name is, who can say the N-word. He not up here white. He's part black and American. Okay, tell me he's a Melungeon. Melungeons are triracial. They mix with the so I guess you say about Abraham Lincoln part Native American as well. You can tell how dark Abraham Lincoln was. Not saying he was dark like dark brown, but he was darker for a white man. Okay, um, so it's this is sad that we don't talk about it, but this one thing the education system is so racist, especially here in Texas, and they don't want to talk about race mixing. They always want to talk about those who raped somebody when actually there was not always rape. Yet it was raping going on. That's why the one drop rule came in. So each person had black blood in them, no matter how dark they look or how light they look. If they look like a white person, they look indigenous. I mean, indigenous. Well, that too, yeah. Because they try to give it to the black Indians too, especially in Florida with the black Seminoles. That's why they had the slave rebellion between the black Seminoles and the Seminole people against the slave masters trying to go to Spanish Florida before Spain sold the Florida to the United States. They don't even talk about that. Okay, but there also were the reason why they was raping, and there was also even consensual relations between slave masters and their mix of pure black female slaves, is because they wanted more children to make them slaves. Okay, due to one drop rule. If I don't call myself a pure black person because I know the origin of one drop rule was very racist. It was used for oppressing me, either make me a slave in slavery days or oppress me in Jim Crow segregation. Okay, even those years, those days are gone. We still have the elements here with the police brutality and everything. Okay, so I go along with my background because it wasn't for the black, the white, and the American come together. Zach Ass, and myself, would not be here. Okay, so and my family would not be here. So point is, this dude is just is a white looking coon because he's part black, white looking coon. Okay, you can't call her by a hate ass nigga because you using a word that was used out of slavery to belittle people of African American roots. Okay? And since you want, I mean, I like to say, I'm shocked since I made a video because I'm getting more views, like 42 views. It's like growing since I made that video about his family being Melungeon, talking about this Hanks dude. Okay? Before this NY, because I already knew, because I read about multiracial people. Okay? And they mentioned those names that I mentioned earlier, who were Melungeons, excuse me, okay? And it's sad that these people are very ignored. I saw one video on YouTube about Melungeons, and when a man who's look like a white man, but he's mixed, say it's sad that he don't know who I am. When he said I'm Melungeon, okay? And that's sad that we don't talk about this. Is part of black and white and American history, okay? It's sad that we don't talk about this. And you hear about us Creoles. I'm part Creole. You have Beyonce. And other people who's Creole, but still, you don't hear about Melungeons. And it's sad that we don't talk about these triracial isolates. And going back to Chester Hanks, should I say? 'Cause I don't know what's his screen name. My dog nerds on phone. Oh, I got a little bit of memory. I mean, not memory. Got a little bit of battery. Chet Haze. Chet Haze. Okay, that's his name. Chet Haze. Okay, Chet Haze using the N word, and like Lovey T said that why I get mad now, which is true because a lot of these doggone coons. I'm sorry, even I got friends of mine who are being coons. Let use the N word publicly. They think there's something good to be called nigger. Okay, they call their children niggers. They're worse than the Ku Klux Klan. They let white people who want to assimilate to, who want to be part of hip hop culture, call them niggers. They let Hispanics, like I mentioned earlier, but Hispanic do using the word nigger. Okay, now I'm gonna say this, and I'm Paul White. I can say this. Will someone say what's up my honky? What's up my cracker? What's up my Peckerwood? Would you get offended? You would get offended. I'm not Latino, but I'm not making fun. Like I said, I'm not racist. I don't use the word, the W word, and SPIC word. What's up? I say what's up my wetback? What's up my spig? What's up my beaner? What's up my Mahano, which is the same word for the WB word? Okay, you would get offended. But that's how I feel when people say the word nigga. Okay? Because, like I mentioned earlier, it's a slave racist, slave master work. Okay? It was used to make fun and belittle people of African American roots. And the people who call themselves niggers are no different than slaves who don't want to be out the plantation. Okay? I call it like this. They no different slaves who don't want to be politicians. You can go include the doggone the white looking one who just don't want to admit that he got African DNA, and the one who's racially big as chick talking about Ambrose, who made a good slave because guess what? Both them two people, I'm gonna Chet Haze, and since he's Melungeon part black, and this other part black chick here, it look like a doggone big old dot over here using the word, okay? They made good slaves because the lightest slave was the highest slave to be auctioned off. Did y'all know that? That's right. The mulattoes who looked white, okay, were the ones who were the high price slave. Okay, yes. If a slave master wanted to auction them off, it'd be about probably $1 billion or something. Well, they didn't use that like that, but I say 1,000 because $1,000 was like a lot of money back in those days. But someone darker than me, okay, like Wesley Snipes complexion was the cheapest slave to get off the plantation. Did you know that? Yeah, the darkest slave. So that's someone like Akon, someone like Wesley Snipes, there was a cheapest slave. Okay? So point is, this high price slave, okay, slaves, one is claiming that he's all white, no doggone well you're not pure white, and the other one who admits her mixed background, but use the word nigga because she hang around a bunch of doggone uh uh more black looking folks who call themselves niggas who have no should I say they have no pride in themselves. They insult their own roots. Okay? I don't go around and call myself a nigga because I know the history behind that. Okay? I know why, and like I said, I get tired of the rappers over here. That's why the word nigga is it's so funny. It wasn't that long ago, the civil rights movement was trying to go against this type of word. Now all of a sudden, running more years later, we have folks call themselves niggers and tell their white friends and Hispanic friends who not classified as black, even they got black in them, and Asian friends to call them niggers. Like it's something good to be called. Okay, so I guess being whooped, raped, beaten, castrated, hung from the tree was good to be called up to. Okay, so you cannot sit here and say it's so funny. And I'm gonna bring about my multiracial background because I know the reason why that I'm racially mixed. I know the reason why. Okay. And once again, let's understand when you mention your white part of your roots, a lot of white folks get because they don't want to admit that what the ancestors did. If two things, if you're guilty about having an enslaved ancestor to rape somebody, okay, it wasn't always about rape, but it happened because of that one drop mess, or they don't want you to be in the same status with them, or they feel guilty, or don't accept that as well, or they have racist uh, feelings about who you are having black blood. Okay, they want their blood to be tainted. Okay, and so by me mentioning, because I believe I mentioned it's part of what I am. I can't deny it. For example, I mentioned my other videos. We're talking about the Leah and Zendaya Coleman. Um, and I defend Zendaya Coleman because Leah, yes, she was mixed. She was part Native American. Um, and her grandma was part Native American. And I'm sure there's other races in her besides Native American as well. Because she's Anita is a tribe, Native American tribe, and the noble ones you find on YouTube is Aaliyah. Okay, um, I mentioned, I said, well, y'all keep on talking about high the white blood, okay? You know, but so I guess if a white woman get raped by a black man or an American man or somebody who's both in the black and the American, should a white woman tell the child, even the child don't sometimes because they do come looking white and sometimes they don't, okay? Because mixed people, when you have mixed genes, you know what we can come out, okay? Would you tell that child hate your black side, hate your Native American side, hate both of if you or your parents or if your dad was part black and Native American? No, you wouldn't do that. Cause you know the race did not cause race, it was the person. Get that point. But y'all want to talk about how mixing white blood is so bad and the slave master blood is in your family tree, you don't want nobody to know about that. But you use some slave master words to describe who you are and you want other races to call and other people African descent to call you that word. That sounds weird. It's kind of weird. It is. And so I'm glad that people get upset, even though I'm not shocked about this. But once again, and then Chaz, how old is Chase Haze? What Hayes? What Chet Haze? Whatever his name is. He about 24. So he is better. He went behind the ears because I'm 35 years old. Okay, and I remember hearing that word nigga from racist white folks and Hispanic folks. Okay, also hearing people from African Americans call themselves niggas. And at first, back in the 80s, you get your ass whooped for calling somebody a nigga. Okay, and not only a white person or Hispanic person, but someone in the African American community, okay, light skin, dark skin, claim to be mixed, pale, whatever, um, will get their ass whooped for calling them nigga. Yeah, actually kill. Because like in the Jim Crow days, the the older folks use that word to insult people. The folks you call somebody a nigga or even black at the time, they'll kill your ass who's color and nigger at the time. They'll kill your ass. They will shoot you for real. And they probably wouldn't do no they wouldn't get scared being caught by a white man and get in trouble. As long as you shooting the white folks, you're not gonna do too much time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, there's a fictional story about the color purple, but I always say this joke because I say, well, I wish that Mister got killed in color purple, and I said, you know, oh, we were playing Sophia, we don't go, don't do it, sissy, no, not sissy, it was Celia, no, Celie, 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 don't do it, Celie, don't do it, Celie. You don't want to end up like me. The difference between you, I was saying, the difference between you, Sophia, you hit a white man, they'll put you jail for that, but you get killed off on, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do too much time. You might do a little bit of time. That's it. So back in those days, they would kill you for calling them a nigga, okay? And that's in those fighting words, okay? So that's how we not all everybody on that side, but some people use that word to insult. Maybe young first people do it, but the older folks back, oh yeah, they'll call and the nigga was like the MF word, yeah, like motherfucker, okay? So that's how I grew up, okay? And I know that it was a slave word. I know that it was not a word me going around calling myself that. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and my family has a little difference here and there, but they taught me not to, you know what I'm saying, not to go around calling myself no nigga, and it meant something negative, and it was negative, okay? Nigga, and one thing sad, you tell these young people, every my age, shoot, that nigga means black. That, you know how racist that is? These folks sometimes think the word nigga means black. You know, I mean, to those who feel that the word nigga means black, all you have to do is quit your job and go to a Ku Klux Klan household, especially if the Ku Klux Klan have money, okay, or not neo-Nazi skinhead, and tell them, I work for you, I work for your master, okay? Go ahead and dress up like a doggone slave. Females too, dress up as Aunt Mama. Cook them doggone pancakes. You know, nurse the white kids, because that's back in, you know, cold punishment. Of course, it came from the Pilgrims, but the slaves were taught to treat the white kids better than their own kids, both the pure breed and the mix. I mean, pure blood and mixed black folks. Okay, so that's the whole reason why. And like I say, I'm making this video because you know, Aaron Rose, I don't know, going back to Aaron Rose, I don't talk like that, bitch, please. I'm sorry to call it like that. I have no respect for her. You know you talk like that when your doggone homeboys and your Wiz Khalifa and something because they always use the word nigga throw every day. It's like a nigga's everything probably in their phone book on their phone. Nigga every word battle cat was nigga this, nigga that, this, that. Okay, so don't sit here in front and talk about you was drugs. I don't buy it. That you probably got drunk and your real self came out. And one thing that folks are getting upset about her being racially bigger as shit because they know those who are lighter, okay, will call you nigga to feel better if they're not looking too black. Okay? So that it happened back in the old days too, okay? So that's why folks got upset. Now, Chet Haze, he probably doing the same. I wouldn't put the past in he doing the same thing because everything do to the Tom Hanks and you and your rest of your siblings on your side. Cause the white woman is different. You know, Rita Wilson, that was Tom Hanks' ex-wife, I think. Rita Wikipedia. Okay, she a white woman to our knowledge. Okay, so they know stuff about her them being Melungeons or Creoles, whatever. Okay, but to your family, back a couple years ago, back 11 years ago, I read about your doggone family being Melungeon, also being related to President Lincoln, since on his mama's side, Nancy Hanks. Y'all both got African roots. Okay, all y'all mix of black. You know what I'm saying? And it's also known for Melungeons, excuse me, not Melungeons, Melungeons to pass, especially if they look white. Okay, they definitely would let them know. Besides, and I remember on X Labs, they have Portuguese. That was, yeah, because the Portuguese also mixed with the Melungeons as well. So it was the African and the American, and also they had other white nationalities mixed with them as well. Okay, so don't use that. I mean, or don't tell ethnic celebs, correct that, please. It is true that Tom Hanks is part black. Okay, it is true that what's his name's part black too. One white looking coon. Okay, uh, bigger white looking coon, should I say? Because you know what I'm saying, who want to call himself a nigga and call his homeboys niggas and say it's not racist. Okay, maybe it wasn't racist, but you want to fit in so bad. You know your ass got black in you. You know you part black. You just don't want to go around admitting it, but you want to call other brothers and say, I'm a white boy, calling y'all niggas. That's all you want to do, okay? And that's why folks got mad about you saying that, okay? Because they think I'm one time slave master mentality, then you trying to be a slave and you're often black friends, other black so-called pure black friends, whatever they are. People black want to try black blood friends that look more black, okay? Wear light skin, dark skin, they don't look like a white person, okay? They get treated like slaves by you calling them a nigga, and that's exactly what it is, okay? So Chet Hayes, I ain't no hating ass nigga. I don't call myself a nigga. I have more class than your cooning friends to call myself a nigga, okay? And when I call George Zimmer a nigga, since he got African DNA, that's the only person I call, okay? Who killed a brother trying to be poacher-fied, trying to fit into the white community, because he part white on his dad's side, okay? Because his mother's Afro mestiza, okay? It's out of negativity when I say that word. I don't use that word in terms of endearment because I know my history. Okay, if I call myself a nigga, I might well go ahead, put a rope around my neck until the and I pull it on the tree. Or I might go ahead and tell them to tar felon me, or to go do a lot of negative things that did back to my people of our people of African American descent. And you're just lucky that no one's not caught out because back in the Jim Crow days, you're passing for white, and you and your family on your dad's side, Mr. Chet Haze, they would get killed, okay? Back in the day, because that was exactly they get our shot, they be cool saying be burning across in your doggone front yard. So don't sit here trying to act in front that you ain't got no Negro blood in you when you do, and then try to oh, I hang with my black friends. One thing different between in hip hop, okay, it was in the hood. It was not in Beverly Hills. Yeah, that's what the rappers who got famous got their fame. Oh, and that's they moved to Beverly Hills and stuff. But dude, you're a rich dude, okay? You never lived in the hood, the barrio. You never lived in none of that, okay? So stop acting like you just came out. Your dad just jumped you off in a ghetto somewhere, and you just got ghetto fired. And one thing different between you and Eminem, to our knowledge, Eminem's 100% white. Eminem grew up in the hood, and he don't go around using the word nigga. So I want to let you know something, dude. If this white rapper who you trying to emulate, shall I say, um, is 100% white, we don't know what DNA of a size Caucasian in his background, okay? Because one got caught on about me. If you, I don't care what you look like. If you got something in you, you're a spade. I don't call you the black or the white. I call you a spade. I call a spade a spade. Okay, that's like I'm a spade too. Okay. If you come out the doggone he came out the ghetto and he became famous. Eminem does not use the word nigga. So if you trying to emulate the white rapper and try to be another version of Eminem, try to the part black version that look more white version of Eminem, at least copy that he's the greatest rapper of all and he don't say the word nigga. Okay? Mr. Chet Haze. Chet Haze with double names, Chester Hanks, okay? Learn that, because I'm not sitting here, I don't like to say, I wish that word would be abolished. I wish the word would go away, okay? But just like Richard Pryor and also too Richard Pryor and then hip hop artists in the late 80s at NWA using the word nigga and thinking it's cool because something that it was used to oppress us. It was not something, slave man, you think it's like, so I guess all the cool things that happened to slave was something fun, huh? If it's that fun to be called a nigga, that's what you're saying. And, our brothers, no matter they look white, they dark skin, camel skin, brown mahogany skin, mocha skin, beige skin, whatever you look like, okay, need to wake up and stop calling themselves niggas, okay? And I mentioned different shades of us because that's how mixed we are, okay? So, if you don't know your history, you need to go pick up a book and read it. There's also stuff on the internet you can learn about your roots, okay? And so, Mr. Melungeon Chet Haze, you need to wake up and smell coffee that you part black, brother. Okay? Okay, so stop faking and stop trying to act like a white version of a coon. Because that's exactly what you looking like. Okay? Shoots. Call yourself niggas and think your homies, our brothers, should I say, go around thinking that words is cute. If they get mad about slavery, they get mad about that they'll be in nigga SEA with the fraternity. How can they get mad when they go around thinking that word is a cute word to call themselves and describe their friends in a nice and enduring? Because like I say, when I say George Zimmerman is a pocho nigga, because the word, even though he's not Mexican, pocho, I'm not calling folks who is Mexican descent or in the Hispanic descent who live in this country, who are born here. I'm not calling you pochos. I'm talking about the ones who act like a white racist person, because that's exactly what the immigrants called folks who try to act like white and try to act and be racist towards the immigrants and people of color, because like I say, that racist ideology that they try to emanate comes from white racism. Okay, so that's the word porcho. So yeah, George Zimmerman is a porcho nigga. Okay, and I don't use that for a dimmer. I use it out of ugliness and being evil. I know I'm guilty for saying it, Lord forgive, but you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go around and call myself a nigga because I have way more respect for myself. And I know that I use the W word, SPIC word, or the C word for white folks, and the H word, people will get offended. Okay? So why would we cannot stop saying, hey, let's quit, stop using the word nigga. Okay? And things to turn out different because I don't see nothing enduring about what happened back in slavery days. I don't see nothing endearing about that. Okay? So like I say, I always say the folks that call themselves niggas and then something that means black, because if these folks say it means a friend, the same ones that say it in public will say it means black to them, and they actually will say that. I never forget some dog from Coon and Sister told me, you say nigga in this ain't mean black, so I guess we niggas. When I was in high school, actually it was what, 20 years ago. Okay, and I looked at that sister like, are you still a slave sister? Because that's what she is. So these are from Cooling folks who want to be slaves of 2015 and 21st century of all different shades, including Chet Haze. And trust me, you be like say you can go on plantation and pick that cotton. They had hot yellow ones in the cotton field too, and cook in the house. Okay, help somebody be mammy and your mama cook them pancakes for them white kids and the Ku Klux Klan's husband. I mean the husband, which is the Ku Klux Klan man, and his wife. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I call it like it is, cause I wish that that the hip hop would stop using the term of endearment for that word, cause it doesn't endear about what happened in slavery. Okay, I'm not gonna insult my hearers. Like I say, he can get say, and trust me, if you use Chaz, Chet Haze, whatever your name is, I am not threatening you, but if you was to say to my face, I will whoop your ass. And I wouldn't care if I'm about to get arrested. Okay? I will turn your ass red. If you want to act like a redneck. Shoots. So I'm telling you, and these doggone cools, they go around calling themselves niggas. I don't care what their shade is. I don't care what they look like, what they embrace bigness. I don't care if they're dark skin, whatever. Woo! It's like we live in 2015 doggone slavery again in Jim Crow. And like I said, I don't want to party in my life call myself a nigga. I will not want my doggone son. Yeah, he will be extremely grounded. He will not have nothing to play with, and he will not watch no television of that word. Because I want my child to come out higher than that. So I say it like it is. Bye.